I'm going to throw this one in. Do you know you never seen it where the man was believing God for the miracle? He was believing to get himself in that pool. And that's the reason why it took him that long to get his deliverance. How many times are we believing for somebody else to give us a miracle in God? All right. And God is saying, before I can move for you, I need you to believe that I can do it. All right. Yeah. If you're going to be mad at God for not moving for you, at least believe that he can do it. Amen. The Old Testament, the Hebrew boy said, listen, King, even if God don't do it, we know he can. In other words, I don't care if your situation don't turn around in the next few seconds. It don't mean that your God is alive. And that's what that situation, amen, the enemy will make you think. It's because, amen, and that's because God ain't changed it yet. The enemy will make you think that it ain't going to happen. All right. And now this man have got comfortable in his situation. And I'm almost through. Why do I say he got comfortable? Jesus is standing before him. Mm-hmm. And he said, sir, I don't have nobody to put me into this pool. How many times have God stood before us in the presence of the man of God, the woman of God, of our sisters, our brothers, and we still looking at them like they don't know what they're talking about? This man been in the same shape for 38 years to the point where he did not answer God as Jesus or the Messiah. He answered him, sir, I don't have nobody to put me in the pool. All right. That let me know that his faith was in the pool and not in God. All right. Why did I say that? When Jesus healed the woman that touched the hem of his garment, he said, your faith have made thee whole. Yes. Another step, he said, your faith, the blind Bartimaeus, your faith have made you whole. If you don't get it by now, in order for God to do what you need him to do, you have got to have faith in him. Because until you get until you start believing God can do it and will do it for you, nothing gonna happen. Amen. Mark 9:23, to a believer, all things are possible to them that believe. Yeah. You have to believe that God can. Well, I pay my tithes, yes. But are you believing when you pay your tithes that God's going to increase? Or are you just paying tithes just to be paying them? Pastor said, sold $10 last Sunday. Mm-hmm. Sold $10. Well, I went over to see somebody, and guess what? Before I left, they gave me $100. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Went to McDonald's to buy my breakfast the next morning. She said, oh no, we ain't going to charge you. You all right. Thank you, Jesus. Even the smallest things, all you got to do, if I didn't believe God for an increase, it wouldn't happen. He said $10. God told me if you'd have gave 100, I gave you 1,000. But I didn't believe God for 1,000. I just believed my increase on the 10. I'm serious. Unless you believe God, when you pay your tithes for an increase, you just doing it just to be doing it. But when you pay your tithes, believe God for that increase. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing too hard for God to. If you want, I don't care if you want to be a millionaire or you just want to be wealthy. When you begin to pay your tithes or sow your seeds, believe God when you do it. I don't care if it don't happen then, that don't mean it can't happen. Amen. The woman that had only the 1 penny, she came, amen, and had it. She gave all she had. And they had like it wasn't nothing. Mm. Jesus said this woman have gave all she had. Oh, yeah. And y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Oh. But what they had, they gave a lot of what they had. But she gave all she had. And God blessed her. Yeah. What am I saying? Even the woman that the prophet came, and amen, and he said, give me some. She said, I only have enough for me and my son to eat and die. But she began to feed the prophet. That day, you know, the barrel was full. That's right. In other words, when you believe God to do what it is you don't have, he's going to do it every time. Why? It's because God is telling us, I need you to raise your level of faith. I need you to raise your level of faith. I'm almost finished. I ain't got nothing but 3 more points, then I'm finished. My next point is stop trying to fool God. Amen. Why do I say that? He asked him a question. Verses number 7. The important, the sick man, we're going to say the sick man, but the Bible says the important man. If you don't know what important means, it means sick. Impotent man. Amen. Thank you. He was sick. And he asked him a question. Will thou be made whole? In other words, do you want to be healed? And the first thing he said was, I have no man to put. He was looking for somebody to get him into the pool, but he was not looking for Jesus himself to be standing before him. The one that gave the angel the power to trouble the pool is now standing before him. Yeah. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, your belief in God is not in vain. Jesus already knew that he'd been in the same shape for 38 years. He asked him a question, will thou be made whole? Why did Jesus ask him a question? It's because everybody that is sick don't want to be healed. You want to be healed, but you don't want the healer. You want to be blessed, but you don't want the blesser. You want deliverance, but you don't want the deliverer. If you don't know by now, you cannot fool God. And that's the reason why a lot of us, we ain't going to be wealthy. Because he knows that if he bless you with that amount of money that you know you say you want, you going down there to Miami, Florida, and put a condo on the beach. How do I know that, Tilley? You already done programmed in your mind. If I was rich, I'm moving from Alabama, and your church home is in Alabama. You ain't got to say that. I said it too. I was going to be a big house right up there in Georgia, somewhere in the ATL. I'm leaving Alabama. But you say that, but guess what? You don't know that God knows every thought that we say. And a lot of times we put our foot in our own mouth. And we want to blame somebody else for our trouble. Well, maybe if you make the right decisions in life, you won't repeat them over and over and over again. Stop trying to fool God. Next point, you need to have your faith in the right place when God is in the midst. Amen. The reason why I'm teaching is because I want us to understand that without faith, it's impossible for God to move for us. It's impossible for God to do what it is he needs to do for us if we don't believe that he can do it. It is very, very important that we have our faith in the right place when God is in the midst. Or if we go in the midst of God. It's very important when we feel the presence of God to just let go and let God. God will not force himself upon you. Why did I say that? Even Minister Earl quoted that scripture. That they that believe on him should not perish. Should not perish. In other words, why did he say should? In other words, it's your choice to believe him. When you stand before God, he's not going to say, well, Tilley didn't tell you, so I'm going to get him. No. You didn't believe God. And it's your fault, not mine. Because you got to, it is a choice to believe God or not. if you don't believe that God can do it, it still don't mean he can't.
That's right.
But it is important. My last part, and then we going home here.
All right.
It's 2018. Somebody say this with me. Hear me preach this. 2018 is the year that God get me up.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
This is the year that God get us up. Why? Because I just told you that you have got to raise your level of faith. Amen. Is there anybody in this place today that's getting ready to raise their level of faith? Amen. To the level and you believe in God for the exact thing that you've been praying about. Amen. If I'm praying to God about a new car, amen, I'm not going to go to the dealership and get me something rolled down and towed down. But when I go, amen, with the car, the very exact car that I'm believing God for, I'm going to that very car lot and I'm going to lay my hands on the car and believing, amen, that God is going to make ways for me to get this car that I want. In other words, God is trying to tell us, amen, in order for me to do what it is that you need for me to do for you, you need to raise your level of faith. And I asked you a question before I started preaching is, do you have the mustard seed faith? Yes, the Bible said if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you can speak to the mountain, tell the mountain be thou removed and cast into the sea. Listen, and shall not doubt. In other words, if I'm praying that this storm pass, I don't need to be praying for a storm to pass and still be running for cover. In other words, what I'm saying is God began to tell his disciples, we're going over to the other side. Amen. And they begin to conquer this old storm. And they begin to go down, amen, and wake up Jesus. But Jesus told them that we're going over to the other side. And all I got to tell you is today, God have a word for you today. In 2018, I need a word from the Lord. And I'm not, amen, going to repeat 2017 and 2018. Yes, amen, I've learned now I got to get my faith in the place that I needed to be in for God to move for me. And I don't care if you don't believe God like I believe God. He said he'll give every man according to his measure of faith. And I just want to come by here to encourage you today, to let you know that your coming here was not in vain. Amen. All hell may be breaking loose in your life, but your coming to First Missionary Baptist Church is not in vain. Amen. I don't care if the enemy is on your trail right now. But I just come here to encourage you today. To let you know that your coming here is not in vain. I dare you to high five your neighbor and say, neighbor, your coming here is not in vain. You may be sick in your body, but it don't mean he can't do it. You may be going through in your mind, but your coming here is not in vain. I came by here to tell you that Jesus is getting ready to get you up. It's because I've been sitting in this situation too long. In other words, I don't care what your situation is. You need to know that he can do exceedingly and abundantly above all you can ask or think, according to the power that works on the inside of you. In other words, I came here to tell you that God is getting you up out of it. In other words, discouraged, whatever your situation is, God is getting you up today. If you frustrated, you may be, amen, worried in your mind. You may be sick in your body. But I dare you to look your situation in the face and say, oh, situation, God is getting me up and getting me out. When I used to couldn't praise him, I'm gonna praise him. When I used to couldn't glorify him, I'm gonna glorify him. Because who the Son set free, he's free indeed. Tell your neighbor and say, neighbor, by the power of God, you're getting up out of it. Whatever it is, when Jesus get in the midst, your situation got to change. Oh, tell your neighbor, get up, get up, get up. Whatever it is, you can get up from it. You may be discouraged in your mind, but get up out of discouragement and be encouraged. Whatever your sickness is, you tell it about the stripes, I am healed. Whatever it is, tell it no weapon that formed against me shall be able to prosper. I'm going to my seat now, but I came by here to tell the enemy that God is getting ready to get Tilley up out of it. Everything that I ever been in, God is pulling me up out of it. I don't know about you, but I believe in God too much to let these old situations make me lose faith on God. I ain't letting nobody push me from God, but I'm coming to God. He said, draw nigh to me and let my words draw nigh to you. You can ask what you will, and it'll be done. Whatever you ask in my Father's name, that shall I do. All you got to do is believe in your God. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, he's able. No matter how bad it is, the Lord is able. Tell your neighbor, he's able. He's able. Oh, yes, he is. Somebody say the blood will never lose his power. Tell your neighbor, good God Almighty, if Jesus got up off the grave, somebody said he was carrying the cross up to Golgotha's heel. Amen. He was beating everything. Amen. Beginning to go through what we going through it. In other words, can I make a long story short? He died on the cross for my sins, but he didn't stay dead. He got up with all power in his hand. If he got up, I can get up too. Ain't nothing too hard for our God to do. Tell your neighbor, get up, get up, get up. God is getting ready to get me up. If your relationship is on their door, God will get you up. Whatever it is, you need a peace of mind. Go on, we'll get you up and place your feet on solid ground. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? He'll do it for you. All you got to do is believe. Tell your neighbor, just believe. Just believe. He said nothing, no good thing when I withhold from you. All you got to do is believe me for what you're saying, preacher. When I get on my knees to pray, what I'm praying for, I'm going to bring my faith up to part that when I pray, when I begin to close my prayer, the very thing that I pray for is going to come to pass. I need scripture. When the prophet was in jail, the church began to pray. Before they got finished praying, the man of God got out of jail, went to the church, knocked on the door. What they was praying for, God let the prophet come out of jail, and he was knocking on their door. What you saying, preacher? The very thing you're praying for, make sure you got your faith up the part that when y'all see God, he told the man, he noticed something now. The man never did get in the pool. Oh God, the man had to believe God. God was the pool. Glory to God. Somebody say, what you saying? When they baptize you in water, someone say, I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Glory to God. In other words, the man was looking to get in the pool, but did not know that the pool was standing in front of him. Instead of him getting in the pool, I'm getting ready to preach myself crazy. The word came from God, and God told the man, rise up, take up your bed, and begin to walk. In other words, what you used to couldn't do, God sent a word. He said, I sent my word, and it healed. There's healing in the word. All we got to do is believe the word. David said, the word I hear in my heart, that I might not sin against you. Tell your neighbor, trust in the word. Heaven and earth gonna pass away, but my word won't pass away. But my word shall is going to stand. Believe the word. If your relationship, you want it to be better, put the word on it. Glory. I believe the word. 1,000 shall fall on one side, 10,000 on the other hand, but I shall not be moved. I believe. I believe. I believe the word of God. By his stripes, I am healed. I am healed. What can wash away my sins? What can make me whole again? Nothing but the word of God. Trust in his word. Trust in his word. What you say, preacher? When I see the blood, he tell it to pass over. I'm going through it in my body, but he said, when I see polluted in the blood, I say live. I say live. What you saying? You can go through now, but the word said, you healed, you are delivered. Somebody say yeah. Whatever it is you believe in God for, it all in his word. Hey, glory to God. I don't care what nobody say. We believe word of God. Come down to your side. You may be going through right now. I'm not going to ask you to come. Raise your faith to the level that you need God to move for you. He said, your faith have made thee whole. You notice some he didn't say my faith. Your faith. You got to believe that I'm healed. God can do anything, but he don't do it without faith. You got to believe God. Listen, you ain't got time to wait on your neighbor to believe. You ain't got time to wait on me to believe to call you out for prayer. You got to make up in your mind. I'm tired. I don't care who's up there preaching. I'm tired and I want this situation to be gone. And that's what you tell God. And believe it, that this situation won't change. Put it before God. He said, cast all your cares upon me, for I care for you. Put it before God.